Why is there an IM in my chat? Grave Reaper, what the hell? What? Why is there an IM chilling here? Yo, it's this geezer. Oh, sorry for clicking your profile there. Listen. Hello. Or should I say, hello? Yeah, 25, 26 feet, eh? Bro, it would be fun to play a 10-minute game. I don't know, I mean... Oh. I guess here it is. I mean, let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. It can't hurt to try. We'll see how badly I do. E4, of course. E5. C4, he plays Alekine's defense. And then A4 now. Completely. I have to do it. The game played between international master Emery Tate and Manfred Herfel in Gießen in Frankfurt. Rook A3 against an IM. I hope he doesn't think I'm disrespecting him here. This is legitimately what I play in this situation. This is legitimately what I play. I mean, obviously I'm going to lose this. So we might as well lose with guns a-blazing. Oh no, Alexenko's in top 100. Okay, so we take here. I mean, we'll just see how things happen. He's clearly not going to blunder some kind of like G6, H4, H5 takes. Easy mate on the king side. I guess we'll just see how an extremely strong player deals with this. So, why have I played? So dumb. Oh. Okay, Rook G3. I'm not kidding. This is what I actually think is a legitimate attempt. I mean, as long as he uses some of his time. Yeah, look, there's just going to be a problem here. So my knight's hanging on B1, which I think we have to move. So, but then there's knight here. Is this just a blunder already? We also have a bishop move, maybe. But that does nothing to allay the problems. Oh, maybe it does. It leaves the knight here. Okay, so I'm thinking if I move the knight, because it is, of course, hanging, because we don't have a rook on A1. Why? Because against an international master, I've put it on G3. Instead of doing this, we could allow the queen to defend it by moving the bishop to then play knight A3 in response to this. Or, actually, in response to this, I'd like to be able to play bishop D3 to cut off this line here. So I might play it now, because I can't play it once the knight gets here, because the knight then controls it. Bishop D3 would be nice. But I think we might have to go for bishop E3, because bishop D3... takes here, takes. I'm just going to be losing, right? I'm going to go bishop e3. I wonder if he'll rematch me. I mean, okay, let's just get a bit of clarity for the eventual YouTube video that clearly will come of this. I've been streaming for how long now? For 3.5 hours. Okay, I've been streaming chess for 3.5 hours. This is what happens if you stream chess for 3.5 hours. To be fair, my position's probably actually okay. I can't believe I just said that out loud. Bishop e3 might actually be a really good move. He does play g6. You've got to show your opponent no respect. Or maybe now bishop d3 though, because now this is held by the bishop. So bishop d3, if takes, maybe knight here. I might just drop back, honestly. Like, yes, that's a good knight, but you can at least say good night to any prospects down this file. I don't know. Okay, bishop d3. I'm thinking h4 as well is just really funny. Against anyone else I'd play h4, so I've just got to do it. Because at least we go down guns a-blazing. At least we're playing with honor now. If the IM plays h5, to me that's a concession that h4 was a good idea. To me, to my weak and feeble mind. If you do play h5 here, that's saying I'm scared. Oh, he's not scared even slightly. This is now under more pressure. I play h5. This probably just hangs. I can play knight f3 maybe, just to hold this. I think I'm going to because I'm taking a little too long on my moves. This rook is now just nice and cozy on g3. They do now play this. I always had knight a3 up my sleeve to try and defend this. And then this is held. Like, I mean, it was my plan. Was it a good plan? Likely no. We're going for it anyway. And still, if you play h5, that's a sign of, that's a concession. It's a beta male move right there. That is, I've thrown a punch and you've blocked it instead of just checking it with your face. Of course, probably. Okay. Okay. h5. By the way, guys, I'm just not going to be reading chat for at all this game, or hopefully you guys understand. This means that h4 wasn't ridiculous in my eyes. Now, do I have any ideas? I don't think so. I should have played bishop d3 earlier. Oh, because now I just can't do it. What do I do? What do I even think about doing? I can't, everything's so brittle because of the disgraceful opening I've played. It's funny that your actions in chess have repercussions. This is just outposted. I think the only way I ever kick this is with my bishop. I do this. Maybe there's a check, honestly. Well, you have taken the knight off the attack of off d4. So I don't actually need to be holding this so many times. Like this move to just try and trade this off, but then you open the a file with tempo and take this pawn, and I'm just dead lost. Okay, new plan. Bishop e2, and we just castle, or maybe even play king f1. No one cares. I think I just need to make a move, and I think bishop e2 can't be exactly a horrible one. This is you'd think I'd play a normal opening. Yeah, knight d7. I think that the problem is that while immediately I don't see any problems in my position, as in immediate problems, there are so many things that are just bad that will long term not get any better. Like the fact that I've pushed all these pawns. I've played a crab. I've played h4 and a4. Knight b5 seems appealing. This becomes, I guess, less threatening if I move the king. I think I'm going to castle, honestly. Because, I mean, there's nothing happening on the h-file anymore. The knight comes here and extremely quickly. Although I don't know why I'm surprised exactly. I'm going to get my rook trapped. I do feel as though I have myself and only myself to blame. Although, it feels kind of hopeless because it's like, okay, I could look for a tactic, but then he'd have had to blunder a tactic. There's just no way. I'm going to play knight g5. I need to speed up a little bit. I don't want to allow this. You can't immediately kick it because there's no f6. You've also committed to h5 because I tried to play h4 and go for h5 myself. Move 15. I don't think I've embarrassed myself yet. That's the contention I'm making. Okay, queen. Do I put my rook on the e-file maybe? I don't really know. Maybe just move this pawn to free up the idea of d5 in the future. I think I shouldn't be thinking about pawn moves maybe. But yeah, now that my king's not on e1, I'm a lot less scared of this knight infiltrating. So maybe I could go into b5. I mean, it's outposted as well as, you know, it's the complete analog of the knight on b4. I could maybe even, you know, push this and sneak back in. But if I push this too early, the point is this opens up. b3 might not be a horrible move, and I'm just going to play it because it secures things, I think, and it takes this away from this as a target. They castle, wow. Knight b5, why not? I need to just hurry up. My knights are like, this one's actually outposted. I mean, it's not exactly like I've made any huge progress anywhere, really, but... Oh... That would be what you would call a free pawn. Oh, just play b3 and knight b5 and just hang the fork. Oh. Okay, move 17. Where was my blunder? Probably move 17 was the first blunder, right? I mean, there was never a chance I was winning this game. So, yeah, because I can't, I mean, any of the places that hold the pawn are just orthogonal to the... Okay. Here, we need to just move. I think queen c1's as good as anything else. Okay, this is the point where I've sort of mentally now checked out of the game, when I probably shouldn't have. There's just no anything, really. I might just try to hold on to this pawn, I guess. At least for now, with queen a3. Seems like a pretty bad place to put my queen if I'm being completely real, but do you not have to play bishop c2 maybe? I'm vaguely interested by this prospect. Bishop d2 doesn't seem like a horrible move to me, but also this might just be really weak in the end. I might push this. Okay, I'm going to start moving because I don't want to get flagged. I mean, we're threatening to now win a pawn, although then we just don't win a pawn because the a pawn hangs. I'm only down one pawn against an international master with 4 minutes down on the clock, a rook on g3, and a very brittle set of pawns on the queen side. However, by move 20, given the 600 elo disparity, I'd say things could be worse. I would say things could be worse. It would be possible for things to be worse here. No doubt, I could have lost the game by now. Bishop f5, do I have any plan? I might just play d5 for genuinely no discernible reason, other than to maybe take the pawn off here, maybe bring the knight back into d4. Ooh, they just dropped the knight back. I can do this. You can just jump in here maybe. f4, we just go for it. I do have bishop d3 now, but that does seem to just trade into a potentially lost position. I can't explain why I think bishop d3 is necessary. I really genuinely can't explain why. I think leaving this bishop with constant just access to f5 is maybe a bit of a mistake. I don't know. It also lets me maybe bring my queen a little bit back into the game. I don't know, boys. I don't know. Okay, we are just down a pawn. That's probably a pretty world-class move. Oh, b6. I'm frankly not seeing anything. I just gotta go here, I think. I should have played d5 earlier, maybe. I'd be interested to see what the engine says, honestly. I mean, maybe my bishop comes to f4. Not anymore. Isn't it annoying when international masters are good at the game? That's just my opinion, at least. I don't know. Maybe you guys find it different. I just gotta take, probably. Having no time sucks. Move. What is that? What on earth is that? Still, only down 1 pawn. But I have 40 seconds. You know what, lads? At least we went for a fearless opening with the rook g3, the rook on, or the pawn to h4 rather. And, you know, we made him play h5. Now I see that as an absolute win. I see that as probably the best win of my career. But at least he's used an amount of his time and, you know, it's move 25. He's only up a point. He's completely winning. Yeah, look at that. Just move. Just move. Keep this dominant. Yeah, I did just use all my time. I kind of felt that I had to for some reason. Why didn't I put my bishop on f4 again? Not that it would have done anything particularly special, but I don't know. I can't remember why I didn't do that. Just move. I don't want to flag. How long have I been streaming? Yeah, it's like 3 hours 40 maybe. Yep. Yep. That's what I'm saying. People, that's what I'm saying. I'm getting absolutely cooked by a world top 500 player. We're talking, what, 2,500 VD. This guy's an IM, but he's definitely a strong IM. And people are going, nah, man, use all your time. Like, what was I going to do? What was I going to do? Be 100% real. What was I going to do? It's going to be like rook a1, maybe. I should probably resign out of respect. You know what? Damn. I think my position wasn't bad until I allowed bishop c2. Until move 17. Right, let's have a quick analysis. A quick analysis. Okay, 86. We didn't make any blunders, per se. I don't know who Percy is. We had an advantage at points. To be fair, sorry, this guy's, what's his name, sorry? We're just going to get a bit of context for this. A little bit of context here. Right. Here's our context. Right. This guy is in the top 500 classical players in the world. So, yes, he's an IM, but 25-26, this guy is going to be a GM, no doubt. Has beaten, did someone say he beat Kirill Alexenko, who's like 89th in the world? Absolute, this guy is an unbelievable player. One of the world's best. Now let's analyze the game. Now, with all my excuses out of the way, let's analyze the game. So, we went for e4, of course, then e5, and if we open the Masters database, I mean, I just played a Master, I guess I'm in that database now, I'm joking. C4, A4, the tape variation, named as such, completely based on my video, by the way, 100%. Yeah, look at this, rook a3, best move. Well, not best move, but most played move at master level. Rook a3, d6, e6 here, d4. Boys, we're following a master game that was won by white. Knight here, rook g3, bishop f5, and I play bishop e3. Okay, hold on. So, honestly, this opening is zeros. It's zeros. Here, rook g3 is best, I think. Bishop f5. Bishop e3 was inaccurate. So the engine wants knight to a3, preemptively defending this, I think, which is insane. I did not think about that. And then maybe bishop e3. Bishop e3 still not bad. Here, h4 is one of the best moves. We'll leave it at that. Turn off the engine. Turn off the engine. h4 is one of the best moves. There we go. Bishop here. And should I have played h5? I could have gone for it. But knight f3 was best move, was it? I think so. We don't hang the pawn. Here, knight a3. And if you look at the graph here, I mean, we're kind of keeping within the bounds of what's reasonable. h5, I'm honestly just happy that he played that, because it means that my h4 idea wasn't stupid. Bishop e2, the knight drops back, castles. I mean, this is just a good game. Knight g5 was a good find, stopping knight e4. Queen here was actually a mistake, and b3 was bad. Obviously, b3 was bad because my whole idea of b3 and knight here was just flawed because of bishop c2. That was really stupid. I can't believe I didn't see that. My defense, I've been streaming for 4 hours. It's currently 1 in the morning. I do apologize. Here, what was the move? It was d5. I mean, it's not like I had a tactic. You know, the engine thinks this is good, and I was considering this at a lot of points in the game. Just because the engine thinks this is good and all of a sudden now I've got a plus 0.9 advantage, it does not mean that I have the skill nor wherewithal to actually convert whatever this advantage brings. I mean, it's probably a small spatial advantage. It probably gives me access to like d4 at some point. You know, I could play b3 maybe a bit later. It's maybe they don't get to play d5, etc. I mean, d5 did look like a nice move. b3 and then knight here. This was just a mistake. Although after bishop here, queen c1 here, queen a3, beautifully played. Bishop d2 just wasn't great. The engine again wants me to play d5. Fair enough. They move the knight back. Again, I should have played e5, right? Yeah. The engine just kept wanting d5. The only thing I missed really was d5, and I was talking about it. So again, I'm not hating. Takes here, push here. And I mean, this looks like pretty. I mean, look, we kept it reasonable, you know, but then that is not a good move. Instead, I should have played bishop c3. I don't really know why. Maybe because after the rook threatens, we can go bishop d4. No, queen a1. Oh, wow, and we stack on this diagonal. Unbelievable. Okay, so yeah, I mean, bishop c2. By this point, I had 40 seconds. So, okay, I guess basically, if we make enough excuses, every move that I actually thought about was a good move. And then everything collapsed from here. We played on for a little bit, and then just resigned with dignity. So, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'm proud of that game. Just because I played the opening that I played. Anyway, how many people who still got on the stream after that analysis? No way, we've still got a relatively active stream. Sick. Very, very cool. Okay, I need to go to sleep.